So what's up, guys? You want to know how to smoke a meatloaf? Let's get into it right now. The first thing we're going to do is chop up some bell peppers. I went with the red and orange just to have a little color. Then we're going to chop up 2 full scallions. You want to get the green, the white, all of it. Then hop over here and chop up a full stalk of celery. Now, of course, these are not vegetables. These are eggs with cream in it. Don't be ridiculous. And get 8 ounces of panko breadcrumbs. It's important to hold everything together. Now, before we go any further, make sure you smash that subscribe button, leave a comment below, and like this video if you enjoyed the recipe. Then grab a 1.5 pounds of ground pork, preferably Italian sausage if you can find it at the grocery, and toss that right there inside a mixing bowl. Now, you can kind of see here that I went ahead and threw 2 pounds of ground chuck in. For some reason, I didn't record it, but I did take pictures of it because I clearly don't know how to work my camera. Now we're going to dump in our vegetables. Then we're going to dump in our panko breadcrumbs, some Skull and Mortar steak seasoning or Montreal steak seasoning, and then we're going to dump our eggs and cream mixture. This is where my son Fred makes his behind the camera debut, doing mighty fine work there, and we begin to work the mixture. Now, you don't want to work it too much, you just want to get a good mix. Again, you're not trying to knead it like it's bread here, you're just getting everything worked in. Now, once you've got everything good and mixed together just like this, you're ready to go to your next step. Get a couple of bread pans. I'm going to use these foil ones, and go ahead and jam in as much meat as tight as you can. We want to give it that loaf shape. Next, throw some foil over a pan there. It'll make cleanup easier, and grease your racks. Now, after you do that, you're going to flip those foil pans over and you're going to drop these meatloafs right here on your wire rack. And we deal with some unfortunate focus shifting as I try to learn how to become a real cinematographer. Now I'm going to grab that Skull and Mortar rub. I'm going to encourage you to do the same. If you can't get a hold of that, grab a good rub that you like and layer those flavors on the top of these loaves. Now that you've got them seasoned in your smoker or oven up to 275 degrees, it's time to throw these bad boys on. They're going to take about 2 hours, so be patient and just kind of let them ride out. Now, we've had our meatloaf in the smoker at 275 degrees for approximately 2 hours. The internal temperature is a balmy 162 degrees. And now we're gonna glaze our loaves, and we're gonna use some of that Beach Bum barbecue sauce, which will be available for pre-order within the next week. So check back at skullandmortar.com or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, any of that stuff. Now, you're gonna make sure that you get a good covering here. You really wanna slather this stuff on here. You can't have too much, really. Now it's time to throw them back on the smoker, and after about 10 minutes you're left with these glazed, delicious meatloafs. Look at these things, they look absolutely phenomenal. Now it's time to break out our Dalstrog Omega Series carving knife and cut into these bad boys. If you're interested in this knife or anything else I use in this video, you can find it down in the description. It definitely does help the channel. And look at that there, you can see the peppers, you can see the celery, you can see all that stuff. That color adds a little snap to it. We're gonna finish carving this up and we are gonna get it plated, and it is time for the taste test. I'm going to serve these up with some of my mashed potatoes, probably the best mashed potatoes you'll ever have, and if you want the recipe for that, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a video about that as well. We're going to grab a piece kind of out of the center here, and we're just going to plop it right down on top of those mashed potatoes. That's the best way to have it right there. And if you ever wanted to see a big man looking like a hot mess of white trash with his shirt neck all stretched out, eating a delicious meatloaf, here's your chance. It's happening right in front of your eyes. This meatloaf literally left me speechless. If you like this recipe, if you try it out, please let me know down in the comments what you thought of it, and let me know what do you want to see on the channel. We got all kinds of new stuff coming up. We're gonna try and blow the roof off this mug. We're up to almost 500 subscribers and I'm so stoked. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten so far, and I'm excited to see where this channel goes in the future. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best. Yo, stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they soft, they ain't homie, they ain't even on the scene. Play it smart, they don't know me, they just know what they see. What it costs to get flea, but this style ain't free. This that swag, this that splash.